What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes. Tonight, bringing you all another randomizer, as I got the numbers 23, 5, 28, 9, 24, and 1, which translates into Weavile, Mienshao, Rotom, Greninja, Jolteon, and Archeops. This is probably the most action-packed group I've seen, as one wall, pretty much all attackers. The hardest part to deal with here is that there's one special attacker. We'll see exactly how, well actually there are two because Rotom's a special attacker, but I don't count him because he's intended to wall off and deal damage based on typing. So, gonna find out exactly how well this goes. It's not my ideal set, but it is a great team, in all honesty. Lots of items going on here as well. Now, I already hit the challenge button, so now I'm looking to see what opponent I get, what they bring. There are some things I'd obviously be concerned with here. I mean, dragons. Dragons look like a real problem, as most of them, almost all of them are dual typed, so I'm going to be able to try and pick at the secondary type, but I have nothing for a solo dragon. Now, my opponents bring Aegislash, Pavilion, Hydreigon, see I just talked about that secondary type, Charizard, Azumarill, and Rotom Heat Form. So Rotom Heat Form catching on. Now, my opponents are probably not going to bring Rotom. I would have to guess, because they can't imagine that I bring Jolteon. I have to bring Mienshao, because Hydreigon is power. I have to bring Archeops, because Pavilion, Aegislash, Charizard, and Rotom all would hate to see it. Huh. That's a lot of Pokemon who would hate to see Aegislash. Or Archeops. Now, as far as Azumarill. Azumarill I'm going to need to deal with in priority. I don't have priority, except for the Shadow Sneaking Greninja, who's not going to kill it. Can it kill it? It packs a Psychic. No, it doesn't pack Psychic. It packs Dark, Water, Ghost. I mean, I have to have something for a fairy here. Do I have something? Mienshao, actually. Although Mienshao will get locked in. But I'm going to bring Mienshao as the opener, Archeops and Rotom. I am afraid to not bring a wall at all. And seeing as they have no water, no mold breakers, I feel like Rotom's probably a pretty good call. Now, Azumarill's going to be able to kill it with relative ease. However, that can be avoided. Now, I'm not certain what I want to do to my opponent here as a lead, because I feel like Aegislash is probably their lead, but they could have gone with something like the Zard. No, they just lead straight off with Azumarill. So, leading with Azumarill, I am going to go straight into the Poison Jab. I mean, there's not a question as to whether I'm faster. So, they withdraw. So now they're going to know I'm going to have Poison Jab. I have to withdraw almost immediately. Aegislash is immune. Now, I'm going to go into Rotom. I may show them the worst possible lineup they could imagine. Which would be pretty helpful for me. Now, he Swords Dances. Swords Dance isn't exactly ideal for me. And for once, Rotom not carrying a Citrus Berry, not carrying a red card. These are two things I think everybody's pretty used to seeing me pack. I feel like my opponent might King Shield here. I'll go for the Will-O-Wisp and just try to get that. They didn't King Shield. Huh. Alright, so they go into Blade form. They hit me with a Sacred... Why a Sacred Sword? No stab, no super effective. And I do in fact live it. Now, here is a priority Shadow Sneak for my face. I can see that coming. Because even though it's special, it's going to pack priority. Yep, there's the Shadow Sneak. Rotom goes down. That's a problem. So now, I'm going to bring out Archeops and go for the Earthquake. Archeops, Earthquake, yeah, that feels pretty strong because I have to keep Mienshao around for that Azumarill. Now, my opponent probably now going into Shield Stance. Do we get a King's Shield going up? Do we get a King's Shield going up? I'm trying to recall what third Pokemon would more likely than not be coming here. I'm not certain. If they pack Tydragon, they're not going to be happy. They go for the Shadow Sneak. Oh, that is a dead Aegislash. So, Aegislash gone. I have to hope for Charizard. Ooh. Ooh, that is just painful to look at. I don't kill, and I know exactly why I don't kill. Defeated Archeops. That is an all bad day. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, expecting the kill from the Shadow Sneak here. Now, this is where things get hairy. This is where things get really hairy. I can't lock myself into a fighting type move or a poison type move. And that's a problem. Losing my voice on that one. Sorry about that. But I can't lock myself into the fighting or into the poison, as this is Choice Scarfed Mienshao. I didn't want to pack the Life Orb or the Expert Belt on it for this game, so I decided to do something a little bit quirky. Now, not knowing their last Pokemon, Hydreigon wouldn't appreciate a U-turn. Charizard would resist a U-turn. This Aegislash is going to resist everything that I've got going on here, but I feel like the U-turn is the strongest remaining option. So that's what I'm going to go for. The Shadow Sneak happens, it's going to hit, clearly, and it's going to deal a pretty decent chunk of damage. Now, the U-turn, it might not even kill. It does not kill. I get swept 3-0. Ouch. That's a bad one. Ah, that is a bad one. Ooh, I'm going to have to come back and look at this one again, as evidently Aegislash has made a return. I don't know if anybody's heard me talk about Aegislash before, but it is an interesting threat. So, I go down 3-0. I hope you guys did enjoy that one, and I will be back here in about 5 seconds with another one, so we'll see what I can do in round 2. You guys sit tight. Already hit that challenge button, so now we're going to see exactly what we get going in round 2. As if I can scratch out the win on this one, it'll be the first time I've split in a video in a little while. As I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've taken like 2-0 games and 0-2 games a lot here recently. My opponent brought Delphox, Gyarados, Venusaur, Kangaskhan, Togekiss, and Sylveon. So right off the bat, there's a big part of me that wants to bring Jolteon. There's a huge part of me that wants to bring Jolteon, as Gyarados and Togekiss would hate to see it. Kangaskhan means Mienshao. Delphox. Delphox makes me want to bring Greninja, but I don't expect the Delphox due to the Greninja. So, Mienshao, Archeops. I can bring Archeops for Delphox as well. Mienshao, Archeops, and... See, I don't want to go wallless, but I want to pack something for that Togekiss, just in case it rears its head, because I don't like Togekiss. Sylveon's covered. Venusaur is not, because I don't feel like Archeops is going to bring the kill. Alright, so I'm going to bring Mienshao as a lead, do the Scarf, Archeops is backup, and Jolteon as a secondary option for Togekiss. This is really a lame excuse to bring it, but it does also have super effective for Gyarados, even if it's Mega, because it's like Mega, it's clearly Mega Kangaskhan, but it could be Mega Gyarados in light of the possibility, I guess. I don't know. Now, I'm not certain what my opponent's going to open with here. That's the problem. I mean, they could open Togekiss. I've seen people do it. I wouldn't be a big fan. That's for sure. What do they open with? That is Togekiss. So, right off the bat, I'm going to U-turn. And I know it's resisted, but I'm just going to get out of here and do some damage. I already know I'm faster. So, I'm going to U-turn straight out into Jolteon. Now, I'm sure they stuck around for that one. They're probably, if I had to guess, if this is Stalwall Togekiss, they're probably going for the Thunder Wave right now. So in comes Jolteon to eat up the Thunder Wave. Now, yep, there's the T-Wave. I Volt Absorb it. Not that it helps this time. It might next time. I'm actually going to go for the Volt Switch. I don't believe there was a ground type there, so if Togekiss doesn't stick around, I'm going to get a safe switch out into something that comes with damage. So they do withdraw Togekiss, and they go into... That's Venusaur. Now, Venusaur is going to eat up this damage pretty well. Venusaur is one of the reasons I wanted to bring Rotom. I don't see this being... I mean, it could be Mega Venusaur. They could have just not brought Kangaskhan and done Mega Venusaur here. But I'm going to throw out the Archeops. There's no Sun, so no fear of being outsped. And Black Sludge. Show me Black Sludge. This is Leftovers. Alright, so same equivalent. This is basically a Walling Venusaur. I'm going straight into the Aerial Ace. Now, the Aerial Ace is going to get this thing down to a certainly low hit point level. Almost dead. Almost. It goes for the Sleep Powder and misses. So, this is a dead Venusaur. No concerns there, as I don't know if they save it for a save switch. I'd assume in a 3-on-3 that you wouldn't, but, I mean, there is a possibility. I am still going to go for the Aerial Ace, though. If nothing else, it's going to hit something and do damage. Alright, so the Venusaur goes down. Who do they go out into next? They might go out into Togekiss. They might keep things a secret for me. Now, I mean, Togekiss has been answered. I don't know that Togekiss really wants to show up again. That looked like Togekiss's name. That is Togekiss's name. So, right away, just going for a U-turn and getting back out into Jolteon. So, I'm going to be able to probably avoid a T-Wave here. It could go for Air Slashes. They're resisted, but it could. It could go for Air Slashes. Now, Jolteon coming back in. I didn't even realize that there were a lot of switch hits here. It does go for Air Slashes. Now, me missing it, not all that devastating in my opinion, honestly. Knowing that Togekiss is probably going to switch out on me. Do I go for the Toxic? Because Venusaur's gone. Venusaur's gone. I'm going for the Toxic. Oh, Togekiss stuck around. So, does it go for the Toxic? No, it goes for another Air Slash. Now, I mean, that's not going to do very good damage at all. And with that in mind, maybe they're not afraid of my Jolteon because they think I don't pack Electricity. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, though. I mean, obviously I packed the Volt Switch, but I mean any other Electricity. I'm not tossing Thunder down on Togekiss right here. I'm not going to take the risk. Now, yep, there's the Volt Switch. Togekiss, not a fan. I'm sure. I'm very certain of it. Who to go out into? Who to go out into? Mienshao? Mienshao looks good. So I'm actually going to get Mienshao in here, as that was actually a bad play. It's probably still going for Air Slashes. No, goes for the Dazzling Gleam, which is equally as bad. Ooh, that's a dead Mienshao. Now, I could have packed a Focus Sash on this thing. I did not think that through. Huh. So I've got Archeops. Oh, man. I've got Archeops and Jolteon left. And something tells me that not having Mienshao is about to cause me to have a really bad day. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch yet again. My opponent not attempting to save this Togekiss, so I do take the advantage here. I score a crit when it matters most. No, I'm kidding. But I'm going to get to sit out here with Archeops for just a second. Now, obviously not the speedier of the two Pokemon I have remaining, but it is going to pack quite the punch for everything but Kangaskhan. Ugh. Do not show me Kangaskhan. Gyarados. Gyarados is perfection. The Intimidate gets off, and I'm really wanting to see this thing Mega Evolve. I really want to see it Mega Evolve. But do I let... I don't know. Part of me wants to let Archeops go down here if it's Mega. Because I want to save switch into the Jolteon. And no save switch into Jolteon is a bad time. I'm going to go for the Stab Stone Edge here. On the off chance that it's not Mega. Yeah, because I want to stick around. I don't want the U-turn to be involved. And the Stone Edge is still going to get some good damage. Namely due to the fact that the Expert Belt is a thing. It's a kill. And it's not a crit. Wow. So, I go up 2-0 in this one. So, we do actually split the differential today. First time in a while. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, make sure to drop a comment below, letting me know what you want me to bring in the subscriber survival lock. I'm not sure I'm saying this right. Hessen-san, we will have our day more likely than not tomorrow. I know you guys probably all really enjoyed the battle I had with Hess. I enjoyed it, that's for sure. I'm going to try and bring another one tomorrow, as I'm going to do more likely than not 2 6 vs 6 matches tomorrow night. Now, I'm going to get out of here, but you guys make sure to have a nice night. I will see you guys tomorrow with 2 more.